Uganda is a landlocked country in East Africa and a former British colony. India has maintained a good relationship with the country. In a warm gesture, India recently gifted 10 executive buses, 5 ambulances, 10 tractors and 2,664 flags and flagpoles to Uganda ahead of the Non-Aligned Movement Contact Group Summit, which will take place in Kampala this month. It will be the 19th summit of the Non-Aligned Movement. Uganda was endorsed to chair the Non-Aligned Movement on behalf of Africa for the period from 2022 to 2025. Notably, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar visited Uganda in April last year and discussed cooperation in trade and investment, infrastructure, energy, defense, health, digital and agricultural domains. Now here is the history of relationship between India and Uganda in a nutshell. Relations between India and Uganda began with the arrival of over 30,000 Indians in Uganda in the 19th century. They were brought here to construct the Mombasa-Kampala railway line. Ugandan independence activists had drawn inspiration from the success of the Indian freedom struggle and were also supported in their struggle by the then Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Indo-Ugandan relations have been good since Uganda's independence, except during the regime of Idi Amin. Uganda gained independence from the United Kingdom on 9th October 1962. The period since then has been marked by violent conflicts, including an 8-year-long military dictatorship led by Idi Amin. India and Uganda established diplomatic relations in 1965 and each maintained a high commission in the other's capital. Idi Amin in 1972 expelled over 55,000 persons of Indian origin and 5,000 Indians who had largely formed the commercial and economic backbone of the country, accusing them of exploiting native Ugandans. Since the mid-1980s, when President Yoweri Museveni came to power, relations have steadily improved. Today, some 20,000 Indians and persons of Indian origin live or work in Uganda. However, ethnic tensions between Indians and Ugandans have been a recurring issue in bilateral relations given the role of Indians in the Ugandan economy. Under Modi government's diplomatic brilliance, the relationship has only improved. The bilateral tie was further enhanced during the COVID pandemic with India's healthcare activities and vaccine Maitri towards Uganda. The bilateral trade relationship between Uganda and India has shown a consistent upward trajectory, resulting in mutual economic advantages for both nations. India has emerged as a crucial commercial ally for Uganda, facilitating the exchange of various commodities and services via both exports and imports. Moreover, the investments made by India in the economy of Uganda have resulted in the generation of jobs and the promotion of economic expansion within the area. The unwavering relationship between the two nations is reinforced via cultural exchanges, educational scholarships, and interpersonal encounters. In the current global scenario, Uganda and India maintain a strong collaborative partnership, actively engaging in tackling mutual issues, and this has had its positive influence on the entire African continent.